Intense primal predator encounters will challenge your reflexes, limited resources, and the constant impending threat of rain will test your nerve. This is not an easy game. Cooperative and up to 4-player competitive gameplay, death matches, endurance, waves, custom challenges, etc. Seriously mega cute slug cat character. Hey, I know that's why we're all really here. Man. Taking inspiration from both the unique alien landscape and the decayed future industrial aesthetic, the music of Rainworld is a blend of otherworldly ambient soundscapes, glitchy chiptune, and urban-inspired breakbeat. A selection of some of the work so far. There's a SoundCloud link. C++ contractor. We want to present to you a rich, dynamic world brimming with secrets to uncover, engaging narrative choices to be shocked by, and a lush ecosystem of interesting creatures to kill and eat or be eaten by. The vast majority of funding will go towards further development of the nuts and bolts of the game. Art assets like level design, new terrain and new characters, expanded AI for terrifyingly intelligent predators, a lengthy, well-written single-player campaign, more music, more hidden secrets, more Rainworld for you to experience. Proper testing and quality control. 65% development, 50% hardware and licenses. 10% reward fulfillment, 10% Kickstarter fees, 0% jet skis. RIP. Jor Jacobson, concept, programming, art, design. A Swedish illustrator and graphic designer who's obsessively interested in every art form there is. Torn between a compulsion to experience the world and a compulsion to never ever leave his desk, Jor especially enjoys game making, believing it to be one of the most diverse creative mediums out there. His portfolio is linked. James Primate, music, sound, business junk, composer for numerous game soundtracks, including Junk Jack X and Nomoria. James is also one half of chiptune duo Bright Primate and can usually be found making music with hacked Game Boys and such. In his spare time, he enjoys pizza, synthesizers, and Vogon poetry. That explains a lot of things about this game by itself. And then there's some reward stuff, risks and challenges. So basically, it was the two of them, and they hired a couple more people with the successful Kickstarter, and it turned into a four-person team. Imagine making a game like this with 4 people. I don't even know what to say. Like, holy shit. Update 5 has a map of the world, which I'm so curious if they actually... Man. Garbage worms are what those things in the garbage wastes are called. Stealth bugs? Huh. A brain tree that drips? I didn't even find that. Oh my god. Isn't a typical side-scroller. It hardly side-scrolls at all. Rather, the game world is a vast network of an ancient transport system of interconnected tubes and rooms, offering tempting nests of flies to raid, layers of dangerous creatures to confront, or insights into the mysteries of Rainworld. Man, dude. This was incredible. Wow. All right, Rain World Wiki. See if we can get a quick summary of the general like single player plot that we just played through, you know? Two weeks ago when you're looking for stuff? All right. Somebody map out the whole area. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Gold Pearl? Purple pearl. What are the pearls for? Scavenger stronghold. Scavenger toll, scavenger cave, scavenger toll. Cyan pearl. Drainage system. Blue pearl. There's subterranean. Green pearl infiltration system. This is amazing. Crimson pearl. 2 sprouts, 12 brackets. I got that achievement. The depths. Wow. How did somebody do this? There are some parts of this map that I'm certain you can't get to, but they're filled in anyway. How did somebody do this? A bell, 18 amber beads in farm arrays. I don't think I got that. There's so many different colored pearls. Droplets upon 5 large droplets. Communications array we found, but in Sky Islands, I don't think I found that section there. Doesn't look familiar. This is amazing. I see. So there are some limitations to what they were able to uncover. I can see areas that they did their best to get the map, but it's tough. 19 spades, endless reflection. We got that one right at the end in Chimney Canopy. Chimney Canopy is actually not too that... Oh, there's the wall. 6 grains of gravel mountains abound. Wait, there's a dark gray pearl that I missed. I ran through that area. Ooh. There's a whole... Oh, it's the... Oh, that's the exterior. And there's the leg. We found that resting point. So we were... Okay, we were in a bit of the exterior. Shaded Citadel, Memory Crypts. There's a spot. 4 needles under plentiful leaves. Shaded Citadel, didn't find that. The Memory Crypts was so cool. Neat little run over to the leg, the exterior, the wall. Memory conflux, unfortunately. Okay, so it all ultimately ends up taking you to the general bus system. That's where you want to get to in 5 Pebbles. Man, wow. This is so cool, dude. I actually feel like I went to a lot of the map. Colored pearls are absent from the monk's journey, locking off much of the optional lore due to monk placing farthest in the timeline, so all of the data has faded over time. Oh. Yeah, I guess I should look at what the different classes are then, eh? Wait, the Rainwood Wiki has moved? As of the 16th of August, we have switched our wiki provider to a new platform. New and improved? Okay. It doesn't format very well on a half-screen 1080p screen, but I'll take it. All right, so let's read about Slugcat. New and improved, and the banner is loading so slow for me that I can't click a page to open it. There we go. Primary protagonist and single playable character, small white creature with black eyes, thin arms, comparatively broad legs with small feet, broad-ended ears, and a thick tail that tapers to a point. Completing challenging achievements. Variety of abilities. Wait, there are explosive spears? Hold on a second. Oh boy, that's what those red-tipped ones were, eh? Intro cutscene starts at a huge tree with a family of slug cats living there. The family of slug cats sets off from the tree and starts to explore. At one point, the cutscene shows the family eating bat flies, and then it focuses on a juvenile slug cat in the middle, the game's protagonist. The slug cat looks at the sky and a raindrop falls on their nose, showing the viewer that the rain has begun. Family starts to travel likely towards a shelter or the huge tree, but when they try to cross a broad pipe, lightning strikes and the juvenile survivor falls into the water below. The cinematic ends with the survivor waking up after the flood. After the intro scene, you take control of the survivor long after your separation, with your goal being to survive, thrive, and ultimately explore the cruel but beautiful world around you. So the yellow slug cat is the monk. It requires less food to hibernate, is better attuned to karma gates, and has fewer predators than its kin. Okay. The white slug cat, the game's iconic slug cat, fighting to survive in a world with dangerous enemies and a constant hunt for food. Red slug cat, a stronger and more agile variety of slug cat. This creature is higher maintenance than the others. It can store a spear on its back and kill and eat certain large predators, but it only has a limited time in this world. The black slug cat, called Night Cat by the developers, a slug cat with white eyes, only featured in the game's arena to game modes where all slug cats have the same abilities. There's a difficulties page. Huh. So the monk is the easy difficulty. That's crazy, because I don't think it was that easy. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I see. I just didn't... Sorry, I didn't click that, because I was tabbed and looking at the map and stuff. Monk and Survivor will spawn in the same location of the same story, being led by the yellow overseer to the same destination, with the only gameplay differences being features or changes that make Monk easier than Survivor. The monk is described as being more in tune with nature than the average slug cat. Predators are less common and slightly less aggressive, and less food is required for the player to hibernate. Karma gates will also remove their karma level requirements after their first use, meaning the player cannot get trapped and can easily backtrack after entering a region they can't progress through. Creatures are also much more quick to befriend or forgive Monk. The only significant downside is the Monk's reduced damage when throwing spears, meaning killing the sparse predators will be harder than normal, and even not killing weak enemies like squid catas or noodle flies in one hit. Colored pearls are absent from the Monk's journey, locking off much of the optional lore due to the Monk placing farthest in the timeline. I'm going to click that hyperlink. Okay, so yeah, the white one would have been the classic. 4 pips of food to hibernate. Standard amount of damage with spears 1 and encounters more creature variety. Drop wigs are entirely absent from Monk but appear in a select few locations. Oh, but you can max out with 7 food on Survivor. Yeah, gates unlock permanently. That's so interesting. Wait, starts with mark of communication. Is that the thing that we got from... Okay, so 5 Pebbles is a character? Yeah, yep. Yeah, and I'm gonna check in on Looks of the Moon as well. Initially non-aggressive and will vary his interactions based on the game's difficulty. First time medium as the monk or survival, he will raise your karma to rank 10. If you don't leave when it tells you, it'll just kill you. Yeah. And gives you the mark of communication. Okay, so the hard mode cat starts with that. Allowing you to see telepathic communication. Meeting him as the hunter will instead provide the same effects as meeting an echo. We'll add 5 to the character's cycle count. Lastly, we'll give you directions to escape the facility and ultimately complete the game. His dialogue is precise and cynical. He expresses feelings of frustration at the futility of his purpose, calling himself a reluctant gift to the world, for example. He also created the Brother Longlegs infestation and garbage waste by dumping infected material there. What's Brother Longlegs? He accidentally killed Moon when he used 4 times the amount of water he needed, thus depriving Moon of essential water during his attempt to cross himself out. Was one of 7 known iterators working to solve the great problem, how to ascend beyond the cycle of reincarnation without using void fluid. The problem was so great to the ancients that they created huge complex superstructures high above the ground, large enough to house cities atop them. The artificial intelligences working within worked to solve the problem, and their failure to do so drove many, including 5 Pebbles, to madness. In his frustration, 5 Pebbles began an experiment to create an organism capable of self-replication and rewriting the self-destruction taboo out of his organic cells. The process of this experiment is described in the gold pearl found... Oh my gosh. So the pearls are like where all of the lore of the game is, and we missed all of them because we played the easy mode. Oh, and so the timeline comment is because he greeted me. I am growing increasingly impatient with the traffic of your kind through me and my premises. Implying that I thought that line was weird. I was like, wait, who else has been here? No, well, the white slug cat has. Okay, so I'm so curious. Eating the neurons of overhead will harm her and earn the stolen enlightenment achievement if you do so upon your first meeting. Eating all of Moon's neurons at any time will kill her. So, yeah, that makes sense. If you go the way the Overseer tells you to go from the beginning of the game, you find her sitting down and emitting sounds you're not able to understand. She's blue with red wires protruding from her body, a red spot on her forehead. 5 white neuron flies float above her head. She sits on a pile of trash in a partially flooded square chamber. Sunlight coming through the hole in the ceiling chamber is reminiscent of a decayed version of 5 Pebbles chamber, and she is attached to the wall by a mechanical arm. From what she tells you, it can be theoretically concluded that the water consumption of the iterators and the water vapor they exhale causes the heavy rains. Moon is likely older than 5 Pebbles, as she mentions having seniority privileges. Okay, in the Pearl records... Dude, I feel like I fucked up, and we should have played through. These Pearl records sound fascinating, man. I didn't know that was... I almost wish somebody would have been like, hey, this is easy mode. You should restart on normal. Oh... The blue lads. Wait, they have 200 health? Also, these are total... It says hard garbage wastes. These things are totally in the garbage wastes on easy mode. They are large, tanky, voracious, and dangerous, but blind. Great caution must be taken to navigate around them. The brother longlegs. Oh, wait. The daddy longlegs are the big ones. Maybe the brother longlegs are the small boys. Those are the ones that are in the garbage wastes. Man. So what is the symbology? What is that? Oh, I see. Yeah, the brother longlegs are not blue. Yeah, never mind. The blue ones are the ones that are in the other area. The darker colored ones. Okay, I see. I see. I want to understand where the language comes from because I feel like it looks really similar to Japanese, but I don't think it is. Uh, if I just search symbol, will I get something? Okay. Link me a thing in Discord. Oh, Rain World Glyph documentation. Findings, ideas, and comparisons. DM suggestions or edits. It's worth noting that only the achievement and karma glyphs have any definite meaning. The general alphabets are selected randomly when the tile is placed, and so while documentation is good, the usefulness of any interpretation is moot. Have changed editing. Oh, okay. Okay. Primary karma symbols, 5 natural urges. Fighting, struggling, surviving. Fighting could then be seen as a natural manifestation of general struggle within an advanced society. Oh my goodness. So all those paintings were significant. Huh. Dude. Achievement glyphs. Survivor, Wanderer, Monk, Pilgrimage, Wanderer plus Monk. The Friend. Huh. Chieftain, Scholar, Hunter. Saint. Stolen Enlightenment. Ascension. Huh. Dragon Slayer. Outlaw, Journey, Mark. Sky Island circular glyphs. Oh. Interesting. Album art glyphs. 5 Pebbles dialogue. When you first meet 5 Pebbles, he just shows you several messages and pictures. The Guardians have above their heads what's called a think ring in the files, a projection of a series of concentric rings containing a set of 8 unique glyphs. What the fuck, dude? Korean inspired and Cyrillic inspired. Wow. Okay, yeah, karma flowers. Okay. Okay. Wow. So then the other question that I was curious about is, yeah, like the achievements that I was getting for going places and like okay, so there's an achievement wheel that you can see, and this one has literally all of them. There's a picture of it. Survivor, Wanderer, Scholar, Outlaw, Dragon Slayer, Monk, Saint, Hunter, Chieftain, Friend. Survivor, 5 cycles at the current maximum karma level, which shares the same symbol as this passage, assuming that the player has not raised it. Does not need to be done in a row. In addition to awarding a passage, this achievement is also a prerequisite for locking any of the other passage achievements. Player will not be able to progress towards or use other passages until this passage is unlocked. The Monk can be obtained by eating only fruits, vegetables, and or fungi for 5 cycles. Surviving for 1 cycle this way increases the player's progress by a fifth of the bar, while dying causes the player to lose half a cycle's worth of progress. If the player eats any meat, such as batflies, centipedes, or jellyfish, and then hibernates, their progress towards this passage will be set to 0 unless it has already been earned. Interestingly, the player can eat blue fruit, even though bringing one to looks to the moon reveals that they are not fruit, but instead the pupa of an insect. Didn't know that. The Hunter, player to survive for 5 cycles, eating only living creatures, batflies, centipedes, jellyfish, and vulture grubs. Similar to the Monk, surviving is a fifth of the bar. Additionally, eating any fruit or fungi and hibernating will result in the player's progress to 0. Neuron flies do not give progress towards this achievement. The Saint, avoiding harming any creatures with spears or rubbish for 4 cycles. One may assume this achievement is similar to the Monk given its non-carnivorous nature, but eating creatures such as batflies or jellyfish does not hinder progress towards this passage. If the player harms any creature, including predators such as lizards or vultures, the progress bar for this achievement will be set to 0. The Outlaw is obtained by killing creatures which are not needed for food, including neutral creatures like lantern mice, scavengers, squid catas, and jetfish, as well as predators such as lizards. The Chieftain. This achievement requires you to maximize your global reputation with the scavengers. Progress can be gained by giving the scavengers gifts such as pearls and vulture masks, or by helping... Wait, so you can kill those fuckers? Are you serious? By helping them fight off attackers, if the player steals from the scavengers, runs through a scavenger toll without paying, or otherwise harms the scavengers, their progress towards the achievement will decrease. Unlike other passages, this achievement can be revoked after it is earned if the player's reputation decreases below the required threshold, and if the associated passage has not been used, it too will be revoked until it is re-earned. Since the achievement is tied to the player's global reputation with scavengers, it can also be used to gauge how friendly they will be to the player. Once it is earned, scavengers will let the player pass freely through tolls without paying. Okay, so this achievement requires you to sleep once within each region. It is tracked by dots corresponding to... Okay, this is the Wanderer, one of the few that I got. Notably, the player cannot earn any progress towards this achievement until the survivor is completed, so they need to backtrack to the starting region if they left it before earning the survivor. It is also worth noting that even after earning the survivor, sleeping in the last shelter you used will not be counted. You have to move at least once after completing the survivor before you can make any progress. So the different regions are outskirts, industrial complex, drainage system, chimney canopy, garbage waste, shaded citadel, shoreline, sky, islands, farm arrays, exterior, 5 pebbles, and subterranean. Awesome. So cool. And each one of these has like a cool little artwork that you get as well. When you complete them. Oh, they're so cool. They're so cool, man. Dragon Slayer, killing at least one of each breed of lizards. Green, pink, blue, white, yellow, and black. Red lizards and cyan lizards are not required for this achievement due to their rarity, and salamanders are not considered lizards for the purpose of this achievement. I'm guessing the salamanders are the ones that glow in the are they the glowy boys? Oh no. They're the underwater boys. Oh, they look like axolotl. Yeah, they're the ones that look like an axolotl. Can be obtained by hitting the vulture's face with a spear and knocking off with a powerful explosive. Unmasked vultures are persistent and will pursue whatever remove their mask across multiple cycles. The mask can be worn to frighten off lizards. King vultures? How are those different? Three different colored vultures attempt to grab the slug. Okay, there's 3 different colors. What's the king? King vultures are a variant which only appear natively in hard mode. Okay. 2 sharp harpoons mounted on their masks, as well as 2 laser sights that move with their heads. King Vulture launch these harpoons at prey in an attempt to reel them in to be eaten. Dude, fuck that. Oh, the black lizards are the ones that are in the... So yeah, we saw plenty of greens, pinks, blues, whites are assholes, ambush predators, yep. Blending into their environment in order to ambush slugcat. Fuck those things. Yellow lizards are pack hunters with sizable antenna. I remember those. Black lizards, mole lizards are blind creatures. Yeah, with the tendrils. Spawn natively in shaded citadel and subterranean. Yep. Okay. Lizards' heads are heavily armored and immune to spears, but a rock to the head will flip them over and expose their tender underbelly as well as stun them for a second. All lizards' torsos are weak points. Spearing these will result in direct damage to them. They can also be pinned against walls or the floor this way. Explosives scare lizards away, causing them to leave whatever room you threw them in. If a lizard is climbing on a pole or background wall, getting hit by a spear or rock will cause them to fall off, possibly to their death. You can jump on a lizard's back without getting eaten immediately, but this is a risky move since the lizard may bite you as you jump over it. White and blue lizards can turn on a dime, however, and will tend to grab you out of the air if you try to jump over them. Lizards can be lured into environmental traps, such as a pole plant. Wow. Alright, the only one that I didn't read was the friend. This achievement is earned by sleeping in a hibernation chamber with a lizard for 3 cycles in a row. A lizard can be tamed by repeatedly feeding it viable food, such as squid caddis, centipedes, or lantern mice. After feeding a lizard enough prey, it will eventually follow the play around and even join them in the shelter. Note that it may be wise to do this with a blue or white lizard, as they are able to much more easily follow the player into wall or ceiling-based shelters. Note that it is possible for unfriendly or hostile lizards to follow the player into a shelter and spend a cycle sleeping with the player, and this will count towards the passage, but getting the same hostile lizard to sleep with the player an additional 2 times is extremely difficult. I can't imagine why. There are 6 echoes. Most visit the location twice and be at or near your maximum karma on your second visit in order to see them. Huh. Does it explain the meaning of the echoes at all? Yeah, I got... So, eating one of the... Okay. Yeah, rip. Hmm. Man, there's a lot. There's a lot, you guys. It's really cool. I think we got a decent experience, but like I said, I think honestly I'm a little bummed. I'm a little bummed that I didn't play it on the normal difficulty and like start looking or hunting around for these pearls. I feel like we could have found a decent number of them, although there are a lot. There are a lot of them, so maybe not. This game is huge and long though. Holy shit. I thought for sure that this was a shorty boy. Not even remotely close. Also, I'm seeing now that each area has like 1 or 2 locations for each colored pearl to be in. Like a couple, like the one, Sky Islands has 2 Navy Pearl locations. And one of them is at the top of the communications array. And I remember getting up there and being like, why is this here? What is the purpose of this? There's a lot of replay value. Yeah, no kidding. Oh man. Maybe there's a near future where we give the harder difficulty a shot in this game, because I feel like I feel like that could be a lot of fun, and like trying to go for achievements and stuff. What does my actual achievement completion rate look like? Let's take a look. 9 to 21. 21 achievements is not that bad. Oh, there's 5 hidden ones. Some of those might be arena related, maybe. Yeah, I found 3 of the 6 echoes. I found 19 spades, 6 grains, and 2 sprouts. So 3 of the 5 hidden achievements are more echo achievements that I did not find, but I don't know what the other 2 would be. Yeah, sorry. I meant that, like, if I was to do another file. Oh, cool. It changed. If I was to do another file, I would do it as the survivor. I would not. The hunter, I don't think is gonna be. I don't know that there's a. I don't know that there's a huge gain in playing on this difficulty other than pride and doing it fast, since it starts you with higher karma. I think playing as the survivor would be a totally fine way to do another run. This game was awesome. Yeah, timed permadeath. Yeah, exactly. Not interested. Really, not interested. This game was so fucking cool though. A good experience. People, yeah, comfortable. Exactly. Yep. Which I'm not. I'm not. I think this game is really, really awesome, and like completely blew my expectations out of the water. But man, I don't think I'm gonna do too deep a dive on the story. Honestly, I feel like we got some cliff notes of the things that I was able to experience on the easy mode, but I am really curious about like actually just exploring and finding the pearls myself and decoding more of the story by just playing more parts of the game rather than just reading about it. So as far I'm fine, the stuff that I just read through about like creatures and some stuff like that, I think is really interesting and answers some of like the gameplay questions that I had. But I'll probably leave the story basically at what we were able to see and sort of discern from our own play so far, and like try to find some time to pick this back up another time. And came to see some Rain World. Yeah, I'm done. I finished the playthrough that I was doing. So, and we're at the end of the stream. Stream time is done anyway. So, unfortunately, that is it. And it's gonna go off of the schedule for a time as well. So, like I said, this game was awesome. I really, really liked it. For all the frustration that it caused me, I think it was well worth sitting down and actually going through it and finishing it, instead of just leaving it as a one-off thing that I played that one extra live stream. So I'm glad that I finished it. So it's really cool. I think a 9 out of 10 is basically where I land on it too. It's really, really, really good. Not perfect, but about as close as you can get without getting there. So yeah. It's a hard recommendation. I recommended it to somebody the other day with a heavy stipulation. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but the people who can sort of like, it's cliche to say it, but like you do, there is a certain aspect of it where it requires some determination to overcome the impulse to give up or the impulse to get frustrated. And I liken that very much to like a Soulsborne experience as well. I feel like this game has that same relentless yeah, well, and I wish that I would have known that there was content missing from the Monk playthrough, because I would have done a Survivor playthrough, but yeah, the Monk is fine for first playthrough. It does definitely give you some room to be like, okay, well, now I'm going to check out the normal difficulty, and you get the extra stuff from doing it too, which is cool. So it's good. It's fun. Yep. You just can't do some things. Yep. I really did like it though. I cannot believe 4 people made this game. Yeah, dude, I finished 3 games in a week. We finished Hollow Knight last Friday, and we finished Subnautica on Saturday, and now I finished Rain World today. So there we go. Making room to make a run at Darkest Dungeon, and couldn't jump properly. Are there actually different like physics? Does he actually control differently? Hold on. I'm just going to click new game. Do they actually control differently? The art is so good. The art is so good, man. Thud. I mean, it's about the same walk speed. The jump looks the same, too. At least as far as movement, this looks the same to me. You are hungry. Find food. There's food right up there. Yeah, so you can see there's a... Oh, wait, do you get to keep the map from the previous playthrough? Wait, what? Oh, it's more noticeable if you... Okay. How far can I get, and how quick can I get that far? Map is tied to the save file. Oh. Really? Huh. You can clear it? Yeah. Oh, this is where it teaches. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go this way. I believe you. I believe you, little guy, but I'm going to go this way instead. So you just do your thing. I don't even know if I can find an enemy. Oh, here we go. What up, dude? Ah. Oh. Oh, he got me. Fuck. Well, I tried. Oh, wait, he let me go. What an idiot. Did he just run away from me? They are. They are hella tanky. But yeah, I would love to do another. Yeah, he bounced. He's like, nah, this ain't for me. At some point, I will have to play more of this game. Not right now, and probably not in the near future, because we have a bunch of other stuff that I need to play. But this game was really, really fun. Shockingly, this game was just so much more than I ever expected it to be. I knew nothing about this game when I started it, and it is crazy how big and expansive and how much it is. It had so much more than I expected, and that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I would say that maybe I'll like load up Hunter really quick and just exit. Oh, it does say that he's quick. Oh yeah, he definitely moves faster. You can tell. Oh, and we're in the farm race already. What is this green thing that I have? I have something in my... No, I don't think so. Yeah, he even moves through the... Wow, he is quick. Oh my goodness. He a fast boy. Yeah, the spear on the back is awesome. I love that. What is the green thing that I'm holding, and why do I have it? Yeah, I don't know what he has in his tum-tum either. Might be just another green thing. Oh, it's a pearl. Whoa, wait, whoa. What is it doing? Huh. Put it back in. Grab him. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna, oh, shit. Oh, he bounced. He wasn't interested. Oh, he came back. Turbo Boy? I don't know what that is. He just took my spear. I don't actually know where I am. Where am I on this screen? Oh, I'm up there. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. He appears to be hungry and is getting some food. Oh, I'm gonna get electrocuted. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'll stab you. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. That's it. That's it for me. Gotta be done for tonight. Going into small vacation mode for Extra Life, so no stream tomorrow night, and I will be hosting our 24-hour charity stream starting on Saturday, going through Sunday, and then normal stream probably Monday night again. And I will be playing either Darkest Dungeon or Judgment, one of the two, to make up for the fact that I am going to be gone for the normal Judgment stream days. So, and yeah, it's Judgment and Darkest Dungeon until Endwalker comes out, and once Endwalker's been out for a little bit, I'll switch off of that and go back to the normal schedule. We'll try to clean things up before the holiday stream event, and hopefully not have any games left open. And I've got some fun stuff in the works for the holiday stream event, so there's that. And I think that's all I got, guys. So yeah, just a reminder that there's no stream tomorrow night, and I will let you guys know in Discord, and I'll host the channel on my channel when our co-op channel goes live with the charity stream. So feel free to hang out. We're just gonna play some games and try to raise money for the kiddos through the Extra Life page that we have, and I'll make sure I give you guys the info that you need if you're interested in donating to that. So that's all I got. I appreciate everybody hanging out and watching. I hope that you enjoyed. What channel is that? So we have here, I'll pull it up really quick and link it so that you have that as well. I have kind of like a group. We have a group Twitch channel that we made specifically for when we do Extra Life streams. So this is the channel. I had to go to it really quick and make sure that I linked it correctly. So that's the channel that we'll be live on, and it'll be hosted here on my channel too throughout the stream. So, and like I said, that's just for this weekend, and then I'll be back to my normal stream schedule, which is every day except Wednesday, nights on the weekdays, and longer streams on the weekends. So, all right, that's it. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Be back live on Monday. So have a good weekend, and I will see you guys later.